हाय वेलकम बैक टू हमारी रेसिपी सेशन जो है उस पर एंड वी से जायका घर का वी आर टॉकिंग टुडे अबाउट चिकन रेसिपी विच इज़ ए नॉर्मल चिकन रेसिपी बट बिफोर वी स्टार्ट दैट लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस यू विद आवर चीफ गेस्ट टुडे मिस्टर Bala Menon. He is our chief editor with the Voice Media Group with all those sections what we have, all those stories what you see, read, watch. So he is the man behind the whole episodes and all those details with everything. Even today's recipe is being recommended by him. So let's start the recipe. First, welcome Bala.
Oh, thank you, Sudhir. Anyway, the chicken looks already ready to eat. I mean, you have marinated it so beautifully.
Yes.
I'm sure the result will be as
Very nice,
delicious
yes,
as it looks.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add oil with the
Ghee,
right?
clarified butter, the best thing to cook with.
Yeah. So I put this thing on a high flame to make this thing ready first. So now since this is being done, so I'm going to add some jeera in there, which will have
Cumin seed.
right away
okay,
cumin seed,
Right.
right?
And this is
This is onion, garlic, ginger.
okay. A paste, no?
Yeah. Only garlic, ginger, onion. So we made a paste of this.
Right.
So in our mixie or whatever you call jar.
Already the fragrance is
Fragrance
hitting
you
you
can
very nice.
You can have that,
Yeah. That's a real
real
cooking aroma.
Real cooking aroma. Yeah. So we will shift all this onion, garlic, ginger, green chili paste into this jar and we'll let it simmer for some time. It is on the low heat now.
What is in the marinade?
Marinade. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is a plain yogurt which we have used with
Along with
some
the
of those spices.
Right.
Spices are, I can show you those spices. These spices are, we have not added any salt.
Okay, there's cumin, turmeric,
Yeah,
what is that? Red chili,
red chili,
garam
this
masala.
garam masala, and this is what you call fennel seeds.
Fennel seeds,
Fennel
fennel.
seeds. So this is what we have used,
Right.
and what we have used is only quarter of the tablespoon of each. This
Small
thing,
quantities.
Very small quantity. So we want the balance of the spices to be used in this one when we do the actual cooking. So this is almost there.
Yeah. Now, where did you learn to cook this?
I did not actually learn from any.
Experimented?
I did not learn from anybody.
On your own?
This was basic idea was basically to when especially when we're talking about young people, those are living away from home. They have to do something. We'll just let this thing happen slowly. It is happening now. I have to add
When do we add this tomatoes?
tomatoes will be adding. I took actually a quarter cup of ghee, and that quarter cup of ghee I'm putting this slowly. I have put this. Initially I put 3 large spoons, like tablespoons, and then I keep on adding some more ghee so that it can cook evenly and smoothly. So this is what is happening. Now we just wait for another few minutes. So quarter spoon of each spice we put. So we will be putting again, you can see quarter spoon. You can measure like that, quarter spoon, quarter spoon, quarter spoon, and quarter spoon.
Okay.
So this is what we did. Now at this stage we'll add some salt. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of the salt
Yeah.
and little more
For the flavor.
for a flavor. So this will help us cooking the paste into the right space. So when we do this, we'll just mix those spices. So just to make sure the spices mix is correct, what we'll do, we'll add very little water.
Okay.
So water will help mixing all these spices with the, masala paste, ginger paste, onion paste. So the one which we have made, and we'll make this heat which we have kept on low to
Increase
the
it?
medium low.
Okay.
So this is our plain yogurt which we have taken. What we did with this, the yogurt what we took, and then what we did, we took our fork and mixed this yogurt to a level where you don't see any grams of the yogurt in this thing. So this is almost a quarter cup of yogurt which will be mixing it. You don't want to waste, so that I'm using my hand. So this is going to be a very creamy chicken which we are making, very, very creamy. Without the cream is basically they use plain yogurt. So this is what we have done. We have used a plain yogurt, and we have to make sure that it doesn't curdle. So that's why we mix it at the low heat. You can see, you can even start having that
Smell, nice.
that flavor of the spices. So this is almost done, but we still want to wait little more time so that it is done perfectly before we add the tomato puree into this.
It shouldn't burn, eh?
No, it should not burn. It should not. We added that tomato puree into our masala and spices, which was mixed with onion, garlic, ginger, green chilies, and then plain yogurt. And now we have added the tomato paste. Tomato paste means not the actual tomato paste, tomato puree, which we have just made right in front of you guys.
And the chicken wants to jump in now.
Yeah. So it is almost there. So I will put this thing little temperature on the medium heat and close it, because it may start spilling out with the heat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make small pieces of this.
Chop it fine.
Chop it fine in a nice and slow way. We use these roots of the coriander. We use them because they are the one which has a lot of flavor.
Strong flavor, yeah.
Very strong flavor. So I'll take handful of this dhania and pour it at this stage in the dish.
Yeah.
And mix it well, so that taste of dhania will start oozing out from the dish. So our chicken is ready. We put this chicken for the marination half an hour ago. It is ready to go. This masala has started oozing out that oil as well. So what we are going to do, we're going to add this chicken into this masala and mix this well and make the heat into medium. So once this is all mixed very well together, so what we are going to do is we are going to leave this at the low heat for 10-15 minutes to let this simmer and cook. As you know, Bala, this chicken has a lot of water.
Yeah, there is. So,
Right? So we are not adding any water. We are just we're keeping this and putting this as a low. We put the final stage of the coriander leaves and putting a lid for another minute or so that coriander aroma will be mixed up with the chicken. So let me give you the final look of that. I brought 2 balls, so it will be a tasting balls for the people who will be tasting this. Thank you very much. I'm signing off from Zaika Ghar Ka. Thank you.
we'll meet next time, yeah.